Hello and happy Vlogmas. It's time to get down to the nitty gritty. ASAP. I need you locked in. I need you taking me seriously. I need your input, your life experiences, your advice, your feedbacks. Because you and I are gonna go on a journey together. We are going to build worlds, shape futures. We don't know the butterfly effect that this decision will have. Do I shave my head or lock my hair for my 40s? Tap in. In yesterday's Vlogmas, I said I was gonna be in the bathroom twisting my hair and we were gonna have this discussion. No, I'm sitting down. I got a whiteboard. Because this is no multitasking matter. Please refer to the table of contents, little things, so you can click around and see where the discussion is going. First things first, we have to begin at the beginning, and that is the why. So let me set the scene. I am in my mid-30s. And so what does that mean? That means that my Saturn already done returned. This is when you're 27, 28, 29. That's when Saturn makes a revolution around the sun. That's when you realize that absolutely nothing in your life will happen unless you make it happen. Understanding, of course, that there are things that are out of your control. There are things that you don't know. There's the powers that be, and but you have to at least attempt to set an event in motion. To give you an idea, my Saturn return was when I quit my full-time job, became a full-time content creator, moved out of my apartment by myself. So I did all that. I think I did a good job thinking about that next era of my life. So here I am today, sitting before you. 30 came and went, and it's time to look ahead. Who is the woman I wish to be in the not so distant future? I have less than 5 years to prepare. At the very least, what I can set in motion now is, what do I want to give the girls as a 40-year-old? I walk into a room, what am I serving? You really do need to think ahead. Just because you're getting a smidgen older doesn't mean you ever get rid of that girlish desire to just serve. Do you remember like when you were in like junior high, it was a big deal of like, okay, what are we serving in high school? Like, what are we giving? No. What? Are we doing braids? Are we doing an Aaliyah swoop? You gotta keep that energy going. And so here I sit before you, faced with two different options. I could either shave my head and be a bald head baddie in my 40s, or I could lock my hair and be a locked up baddie in my 40s. What shall I serve? Because I feel like, correct me if I'm wrong, your 20s is the baby of adulthood. Your 30s is the teen of adulthood. And your 40s is the adulthood of adulthood. Am I wrong? And so I feel like that's the perfect time to kind of symbolically, you know what I mean? Switch things up as we usher in a new era. And now for the discussion. On this side, we have locks. I believe that my hair type is supposed to be locked. I honestly think that the only way, logistically and like scientifically, mechanically speaking, I think that is the format in which I would experience long hair. When I think of all the detangling, all the trimming, I get knots at the end of my hair. It's never gonna hit past here as a fro. I have decentered length, colonial definitions of length. Obviously, my loose natural hair is on a x-axis, it's not on the y-axis. Amen? Yet and still, I think it would be cool to experience a little bit of swinging and banging. I do think it would be cool to experience a little bit of hang time. Now, I think I would run into one simple issue, and that is your girl doesn't have thick hair. There is a stereotype that I just do not fall under. It just does not apply to me. And that is the stereotype of having thick, dense, coarse, unruly hair. Lil Wayne said, tougher than Nigerian hair. I'm not West African. I have pretty thin hair. Like, I don't have a lot of hairs on my head. Let's go to the whiteboard. No, I can see it in your eye. We need visuals. Thick hair. You have a lot. These are hair follicles. Thick hair means you have a lot of hair follicles. There are many places on your head in which hair is growing. Get a good visual. Get a good look. No. This is science. That's thick hair. That's the girls on the Just For Me box. The hair that just comprises their swoop bang is all the hair on my head. Now this is having thin hair. I don't have many hairs on my head. I know it might not seem like that because my hair texture is this, and we thank God. So it might seem like I got a lot to work with. Not really. Like, I can scoop all my hair up. That's half my hair in my one baby hand. In addition to having thin hair, I also have fine hair. Let's go back to the drawing board. Thin and thick have to do with the number of hairs on your head. Fine and coarse have to do with the size of each individual strand of hair. So if you have coarse hair, a strand of your hair is gonna look like this. That is one strand of hair. Fine hair, one singular strand of hair, looks like that. This is the reason why when I went natural, I was like, oh, this is 10 times better because visually my hair looks big. When I had a relaxer and my hair was straight and flat, I'll do a self-portrait. That's me. I had two hairs. This is why in This Could Be an Email, the web series, remember I had straight hair? I was wearing a half wig. Most of that wasn't my hair. If I were to have flat ironed my entire head, this is me on camera. This is me. And so when it comes to locks, I think to myself, knowing what I know, scientifically speaking, obviously, I don't want to have 9 skinny locks. I'm terrified that I would have 9 skinny locks. I don't want to look like this with locks. Locks themselves are beautiful, stunning. It's another spiritual journey. And part of that spiritual journey is accepting yourself as you are. And this might be me. I'm scared. It's very symbolic, you know? I be talking about Babylon tings all the time. Maybe I'm the Babylon ting. I don't want to have 25 small locks because me and mini twists is giving 25. It's giving 25 twists. I do a mini twist, it's 25 twists. It's gonna be a lot of scalp. It's just gonna be a lot of scalp. Do you get what I'm saying? So then I think, okay, Evelyn, having locks might not be your lot in life. What if we shaved our heads? The closest I've come to a shaved head, I've had an undercut in which the entire bottom half is shaved, but I have never shaved my entire head, right? Because when I went natural, I never shaved my head. I transitioned and did a big chop. I already had a fro underneath. So if locks don't work, the other option is to shave my head. Now the problem there is that anatomically speaking, your face and your head are 2 different anatomical regions, and you must account for the size of both when you are shaving your head. Your face and your head are 2 different anatomical regions. So let's discuss. The reason I'm scared to shave my head, I have a big face, but a little head. Big face, but a little head. And what's that really gonna look like? You can kind of see it now. This is still my face. And boop, that's my head up there. So let's go through the combinations. A big face, little head, AKA me. You can have a little face, little head. I believe that is somebody like a Janelle Monáe. Little face, little head. Just from the outside looking in. I don't know. Janelle, if you're watching this and you disagree, let me know. Big face, little head is a peanut M&M. Peanut M&M, right? Little face, little head is the regular M&M. You could have a little face, but a big head. These are all neutral terms, by the way. Little and big. Big is not bad, little is not good. So a little face and a big head is somebody like let me get her name. Danai Gurira. No, from the side, she got a big head. That's a nice head. Wow. No, hold on. Not me lusting. It is a little face and a big head, though. Now, you can have a big face and a big head. Who would that be? It's not coming up for me, like in my teaching spirit. But you can have a big face and a big head. This is where we are. And this is me. Every single one of these people, God's children, right? Big face, little head. I feel that it's little. You know what I mean? Like I'm feeling the back of my head and I'm like, there's not, you see how Denai had like a doing? I don't have that doing. Oh no, I don't have that. I'm not gonna blame Mom Evelyn from the internet. I know she was going through a lot. So I'm not gonna blame her for me having a little head. Did I get picked up all the time? I don't recall. Either way, when it comes to locks or shaving my head, I'm faced with a self-love journey. Yet again. The first one was kind of easy because this is where I started at. Of course you can improve on this. It's nowhere to go but up, right? We're living good. But do I shave my head and potentially find out that I have a big face and a little head? Or do I lock my hair and find out I have 10 singular pencil width, 10 of them. Count them. Scalp all in between. If I shaved my head, I could still play with color. Rock a tennis ball. I could do pink. I could do all the colors again because it doesn't take much time to grow it out, shave it off again, and start over. When I was dyeing my full fro, it was like, ooh, now you gotta do the process. You gotta strip your hair. You gotta bleach the growth. With a shaved head, you can kind of switch it up every month, every 2 months if you wanted. And I think locks are the most me. Maybe if I kind of semi-freeform them, it would give more of what I'm trying to give. But yeah, I don't think I could do everything in a neat row. Everything in a neat row is for the people who have 700 locks. So what I need from you, taking all of this information into account, taking everything you know about me and everything you've seen from me, what do you think I should do? I'm asking you. One process, the bald-headedness, can start August 1st, 2030? Or do you think I should set the wheels in motion and begin locking my hair such that in my 40s I actually have locks? All right? I need your help. The future of the world depends on it. In the comments, I need you to make a case. Cite your sources. And just give me words of encouragement. I'm excited for this new time. I promise you I'm not skipping ahead, right? I will enjoy, savor the rest of my 30s. Live a life of gratitude, an attitude of gratitude. In the midst of that, you can't forget to plan ahead. And maybe that's the Leo in me. Maybe that's the Leo in me, that I am thinking 5 years ahead about how I want to serve. That is the discussion we will be having in the comments. I look forward to your comments, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.